Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we will understand how JIRA can be used. We will start from the scratch and we will explain you all the details including what are the features available all in hands-on mode. Well, it's going to be interesting and you can try this out in your system as well by following the guidelines. Once again, welcome and let's begin with a quick overview of what JIRA is and why it has become essential in today's project management world. JIRA is a powerful project management tool developed by Atlassian, originally created for issue and bug tracking, but it has evolved significantly. Today, JIRA is widely used for managing agile projects, particularly in the Scrum and the Kanban environments. It is not just for developers. Trust me, teams from marketing, HR, and operations also use it to manage and work visually and efficiently. Why does JIRA matter? In today's fast-paced business landscape, we need a tool that provides structure, transparency, and real-time tracking. JIRA provides you all these together. JIRA helps the teams to manage and plan their works in sprints or iterations. JIRA also helps you in tracking the progress visually through boards and reports. JIRA enables you to collaborate with visibility and accountability. JIRA also ensures timely releases and better quality control. Using JIRA, we can convert project goals into actionable tasks, assign ownership, monitor dependencies, and flag bottlenecks all in advance. JIRA supports modern agile practices with the features that we would all like to have, like the customizable workflows, sprint planning, backlog grooming, and robust reporting capabilities. These empower teams to stay aligned and deliver continuously. Throughout this session, we will explore how JIRA simplifies the complex workflows, how it enhances the team collaboration, and how it also ensures that the projects are executed with precision and agility. Let's now get hands-on and understand how we can begin using JIRA with a free trial account and start managing our own project. It's going to be fun and easy, and let's go with JIRA right now. Alright, it's time for the action. How to start with JIRA? Let's register for a free Atlassian account. I have given you the link in the description section. Also, in Google, if you type JIRA Atlassian, you will land in the page that you are seeing right now. Well, this page gets you access to JIRA and other tools, and this is free. Atlassian offers a suite of tools including JIRA software, Confluence, Bitbucket, and more. To start using JIRA, we need an Atlassian account. The registration is completely free and provides access to JIRA's full functionality for small teams. We will go ahead and try it out right now. As I told you, you need to visit the link that I have given in the description, or you can visit atlassian.com/software/JIRA. There you will be able to get this page that you are seeing right now, and you can go ahead and sign up for this. Alright, we are going to sign up right now, and I am using my Google ID for sign up. You can see this, I am choosing this, and I am registering for an Atlassian account towards getting JIRA access. It won't take much time, it is very easy to do, and you get it free. It will ask you for your name, and I am giving Sriram Devan as usual. And if you already have an Atlassian account, you can sign in without any ruckus. We need a site name as well, and this site name is a suggestion. You can take up any name as you wish, but I would like to go with the same suggestion which it has given. Now I am clicking continue. That's all. You are all done with that. Now you are getting it free. You have complete access to the bundle of JIRA suite and tools that it has given you. It will now ask you what kind of work you want to do. Product management, software development, marketing, project management, operations, IT support. What is that you are looking into? This will fundamentally help them suggest templates, and this is a great option. We are going to do project management, so I am selecting project management as the option, and you can see in the project management we have got Kanban, we have got Scrum. Scrum is what we are going to use mostly. Kanban we will discuss later, and I am selecting Scrum. That's all. You've got the complete suite of content available with you right now. You can sign up with your official email ID or your Google account, and that's really easy for you to access. Now you can see that the registration process is going on. it may take few seconds for you to get complete registration done. That's all. This is the page that you will get with a welcome message, and you can say that you are not familiar in the beginning so that it can start giving you more guidelines. You can see that there is a quick start material which is available, creating a project, creating work item, start with the basics, invite your teammates, connect your tools. All these are available here. You can click and explore. I'm minimizing it for now. That's all. The registration is done. You can use Scrum or Kanban. That is up to you. This session we are using Scrum because it includes sprints, backlog and agile boards. It is perfect to understand agile workflows when you go ahead with Scrum from JIRA. Now everything is done and you have got the JIRA project ready for use. That's all. Let's explore and let's start working on this. There is one more thing that I would like to explain. There are two types of projects. One is team managed project and another one is company managed project. The team managed projects are simpler for quicker setups. They are ideal for small teams. They are really easy to configure. They do not need admin support and it can give full control to the small teams over how their boards, workflows and permissions are set up. But company managed offers advanced controls for enterprise setups. So we are not going to touch it right here. This is used in the larger organizations where governance, workflow standardization, and cross-project reporting all are needed. These projects require JIRA admin access and are managed centrally. We are going to go ahead and looking into the simplest versions with explaining all the features for you, and I am sure that this will be very helpful. Right? With our new project setup, let's start exploring the interface and key features that will help us manage tasks and sprints more efficiently. Let's get into it right away. Alright, let's now explore the JIRA interface after the project setup. We have just set up a project by name My Scrum Project and we are now going to explore everything. On the top of the menu bar, we see several key navigation options that help us manage our work in an agile way. This include, you can see this here, this include summary, timeline, backlog, board, calendar, list, forms, goals, all work and more is there. More we will click it up a little later. Let's get into summary first. This is your project's landing page. It gives high-level overview of your project activity, members, and the links to the key configurations or settings. When you click this, you get a overview. The next one comes is the timeline. You can see this. This is the timeline. This is like a Gantt chart. It shows a chronological way and view of tasks and their dependencies. This is great for planning at macro level. This is very, very good and this will help you in planning nicely. Next comes the backlog. Yes, we are getting into backlogs right now. Here is where we manage all the upcoming work. User stories and tasks are created, prioritized, and scheduled into sprints here. Next comes the board. This is your visual sprint board. Tasks are displayed in columns like to do, in progress, and done. This is very ideal for daily stand ups and tracking progresses. Next comes the calendar. What is it? A calendar view of work items. This is very useful to visualize due dates, deadlines, or team events related to the project. Next comes the list. What's that? This gives a spreadsheet style view of tasks which can be filtered, sorted, and edited in bulk. This is very helpful for backlog grooming or QA tracking. Next comes the forms. What is it? Here you can create and share forms to collect task requests or feedback from team members and stakeholders. Next comes the goal. What is it? This will help you in understanding if your teams are aligned on the why of their project. These goals give teams a single place to track the objectives and stay connected very clearly. Next comes the all work section. This is a consolidated view of all work items across boards and sprints. A single place to track everything is what is called all work. Now we have got more here. When I click more, you can see the most important item called code. What is it? If integrated with GitHub or Bitbucket, this will show the related commits and the pull requests tied to Jira tasks. Next in the picture is archived work items. What is it? Very simple. The name tells you the story. They are referring to the issues, that is, tasks, stories, bugs, etc., which have been intentionally removed from the active board, sprint, or views but not deleted. They are preserved for record keeping and historical reference. That's all. When you want some reference, you can go ahead and retrieve from this. So that is what archiving is all meant for. You can go ahead and explore everything and try it out. In case you have any questions in these options, let us know. We'll be happy to clarify. All right, let's understand how do we go ahead and create epic story, task, bug, etc. In Jira, everything is categorized as an issue. In fact, everything is called as an issue, whether it's a feature, a bug, a task, or even an epic. All of them comes under one category called as an issue. What separates them is the issue type, which actually helps us define the structure and hierarchy in the backlog. Let's now walk through creating different types of issues, and I will explain where and how to use each one. The first one is going to be epic. I am going to create an epic. I will show you what it is. An epic represents a large block of work that spans multiple sprints, like a full feature, a module, or even an initiative. I am going to take up an epic by name website redesign for your reference. How do we go ahead and do it? First, we need to navigate to the backlog section. Here is what it is. And here, just click this, and this will be by default no here. You need to click it as yes for showing the epic panel in the site. It will be easy for you to do that. So please enable that so that you can visualize all the epics available here. That's the first step. Second step, what you need to do is click create epic. I'm going to click create epic, and you can see that what's the name I need to give for it. Website redesign. That's the name of the epic that I have given. I have pressed enter, and that's all. The epic will be created. Now I can click that, and parallelly you can see that more actions are available. Just explore all these options. You can add summary, you can view all the details, you can do much more things with this. For an instance, let's go ahead and let's see how exactly we can add summary, all those things here. You can add a description here. For example, this is a high priority task. I have saved that as a description. You've got multiple details here. I can assign it to myself. I've assigned it to me. Due date, I can give a due date as somewhere around June 12th or something like that. Start date, I'm giving as say somewhere around 30th. And that's it. I can save it. So there are so many details that you can look into. But for now, just have a look at it and you understand how do we create an epic. We have created an epic right now, and the epic's name is website redesign. This is the epic that we have created. I hope it is clear. Yeah, it's time that we create stories. We are going to create stories. The story is a functional piece of the epic. It describes a user need or the feature, like updating the UI or adding a form. Stories are the key units that go into the sprints for delivery. I repeat, stories are the key units that go into the sprint for delivery. We are going to create stories right now, and how do we do it? We have got a couple of epics here which are added, and now in the right hand side you can see we have a button called create. So I am going to create a story here. Update UI is the story that I am creating. Press enter. I have one more story that I can create, testing module, something like that. It's just for tentative purpose I'm doing it. Now you can see that here we have got options to select the status. It is in progress. I'm selecting the second one. For example, I have selected done. So you can highlight the status of the work as well. Then I can connect this to the epic that I have already created. So I'm connecting it to an epic called as website redesign. I'm connecting this to the epic called as module for login. That's all. Then you can click this to identify rest of the options. I can copy the link, I can copy the key, I can go with the assignee, I'm assigning it to myself, then immediately you can see it will reflect. So all these options are going to be very simple and easy for you, and this story comes under the epic. Now also we can go ahead with flagging it. So add flag. So I can say that this is a high priority task. High priority task. Something like that I can type and I can add a flag. The flag will be here. So this way you are creating it, you are assigning it, you are moving it under the epic and you are able to track it very nicely. So you can go ahead and create as many number of stories and you can group it appropriately under epic. I hope you understood it and it's easy. You can try it out. Well, we have added the stories and I have shown you how to do that. Now it's time that we add subtasks under the stories. Now I'm going to do that. Just click this and this is the story that we are talking about. And inside that we have got something called as add. You need to click this add. Before you go into the subtasks, what is it? Subtasks break down a story into granular actions. These are assignable to individuals and are useful to track daily work. Remember, they are little more deeper, granular stuff. The option where we are going to use now can be found out from this add, and you can go to click child work item. Just click that. You can add that. This is the subtask we are talking about. What is it? We can say that template for UI or something like that. I am creating it. That's all. It's created and you can see that it will be listed very clearly under this tree. So you can see that very clearly. Template for UI is coming under this and you can change the task as done. Everything can be done here. And this is the way you can even assign it to different persons. You can assign it and that's how you can go ahead with it. You can also do a lot more with this. Have a look at it. What we have done, very simple. We clicked on this item, then we got this, then we clicked add, we added the child work item. The child work item can be testing or something as I told you already. Click that and that's it, it's created and we can assign it very clearly to someone as well. If it is unassigned now, you can assign. So that is it. So what is a subtask? Very simple. It is under story. So it's a further granular detail that we can give for a task and we can assign it to somebody. You can complete it and once you change the status as done, it becomes strike here. You can see that here. Now I'm going to change this status as done and see that it will get changed as well after some time. So all these are easy to do. Just give it a try and let me know if you have any questions. I'll be very happy to answer you. So what are the things we have done till now? We have created an epic, we have created story, we have created subtask under the story. All these are done. We'll go more deeper right now. It's time we understand how do we create a bug. A bug is used when something is broken or not working as expected. This helps the team to track and fix the issues that affect quality. How do we create it? Very simple. It's a very simple thing, really. Go ahead to click create. There you can select which project you are working on, work type, it's a bug, status, you can mention what it is, and I can edit status as well. I am marking as in progress. Summary, I am giving it as 404 or some error we can give, a web page not loading. Detailed description, we can give the same thing here. Assignee, I'm going to assign it to myself. Label, we can create labels, otherwise skip it at this point in time. Parent, where do you want to connect it to? I'm connecting it to website redesign. That's the epic that we have. Due date, I'm giving it as 30th. Choose team, I do not have any team as of now, so I can even create a team and connect it. Start date, I can start it right tomorrow. And starting story point estimate, this is very important. How much important is the task? What is the weightage that we give for it? That's called story point estimate. I have given it. And if you have any attachment, you can give it here. That's it. You can create it. So now the bug is created. A bug is used when something is broken or not working as expected. This will certainly help the team to track and fix the issues most effectively. That's what we have done right now. The only missed out thing right now that we have to learn is flask. how do we create a task? It is as good as creating a bug. Go to create, project will be listed here. Select the appropriate project if you have many projects. Work type, task, that's all. Then give the summary as usual. The task may be something like setting up the environment, and description, it is not mandatory, but it's better to give. Assignee, I can assign it to me. Label, parent, I can go ahead and connecting to any other epic that I have. Due date, start date, sprint, which sprint we are connecting it to, all those details we can give. Story point estimate, again, what is the estimate for the project? All these can be given and we can save it. A task is a general unit of work. It is not always user facing. For example, setting up the server is a necessary task, but it is not a user story. Remember, a task is a general unit of work which need not be user facing. Setting up the environment or setting up the infrastructure is a very necessary task, but it need not be user story. Remember it, I'm going to create it right now. That's all. You have created a task. That's all. All this will be available here in the summary. And I hope that you understood how do we create a task. To quickly summarize this part of learning, we can recap it very nicely. Epics group larger goals. Stories deliver value. Tasks are support work. Bugs fix errors. And subtasks break down complexity. Remember, epics group large goals. Stories deliver value. Tasks are support work. Bugs fix errors. And subtasks break down the complexity. Using these issue types effectively is the foundation of well-structured backlog in JIRA. So you will have to learn all these and you will have to be strong in the fundamentals. Well, let's get a little bit more detailed with JIRA sprint setup and Scrum board. Let's head to the backlog section first. This is where you prepare your upcoming work. It includes unassigned issues and existing sprints, if any. Where are we going to go? We are going to the backlog section and I am already there. We can see that we can create sprints here. Click this create button and you can create sprints. I got a sample sprint already created and it is going to be very easy for you to create your own sprint. We can create a new sprint and remember, whenever you create any sprint, it is all time boxed. Typically, 1 to 4 weeks is the length of a particular sprint. Scrum always thrives on these short, focused delivery cycles. Now, we need to select and prioritize the work for the sprint by dragging stories into the sprint area. We have already created the stories, tasks, everything is ready. We can drag it into the sprint area, and this step is often done during the sprint planning meetings, where teams all commit to realistic workload. Remember, only well-defined, ready to start work should be pulled into the sprint. So I'm just taking a simple example here. Update UI is getting dragged and they are being put into this. And now this is part of the sprint. So the sprint can be now handling this particular task of update UI. Now you can start the sprint, you can complete the sprint. I have already started this. So you can see the way we can go ahead and edit this. So you can say that the start date can be edited. I have already given it for testing purpose. Now I'm changing the start date. I'm giving the end date as well. And sprint goal, you can type something like complete the work. And it is updated right now. So you can see that the start date and end date of the sprint is very nicely given. Assuming that I have completed the sprint, I can mention this as complete sprint and that's all. The task will appear as completed. You can see that the task will appear as completed. I mean, whatever we have moved into the sprint is now marked as complete. We can assign it to the people as we wish. Assign is there. Flags can be added. Story point estimate can be given. Everything can be given. So this is the simple way we can start the sprint. Sprint durations are typically 2 weeks and that's long enough to deliver value, short enough to adapt quickly. So please understand, This is the heart of Agile cadence. Now, we can also change the status of this particular sprint item. You can make it as done, you can make it as to do, you can add the workflow as well, you can add the details as well here, and that's going to be easy for you. During the daily stand-ups, this board becomes your single source of truth. It tells you what's done, what's in progress, and what's blocked. That way, it's going to be super nice for you. The process where Scrum comes to life is the sprint. Sprint focuses your effort and the board shows your progress. Together, they enable visibility, accountability, and adaptability. So it is better that we go ahead and use the sprint and the board all together. It will give you the clear picture as in what's done, what's completed, what's in progress. All these details can be obtained very clearly using JIRA. We will get into the next quick thing that we can learn with JIRA: assigning, prioritizing, and commenting. Collaboration is to be seamless. You can assign, prioritize, and discuss right inside the task with JIRA. JIRA is a communication hub. Yes, it really is. We can go ahead and start assigning tasks, work with JIRA seamlessly. It's going to be simple and effective. Let's start with assignment. You can easily assign any issue to a specific team member. This brings ownership and accountability to the task. The assigned person can start the work and he will be notified or she will be notified appropriately. This is very important for teams working remotely or asynchronously, and it's a very nice feature. Let's go ahead with it. We can click any issue. You can see that here. I'm clicking it. You can look for the assignee field. I can assign it to myself, and that's it. Assignment is done. You can choose the team member's name as you wish, and here I have assigned it to myself. Now, next thing is to understand what exactly is the priority for this. You can move the work items up or down, or to the top of the backlog, or to bottom of the backlog, thereby letting the team members know the priority. It is very important too, right? Next is to add comments. Can we add comments? Can we use assign it to somebody? Yes, we can do all those. You can see that I have got this update underscore UI as a task which is under a particular sprint. I am clicking it. You can see I got an immediate right hand side panel here which is opening. There, when I scroll down, I can see I can add comment at Sriram. Automatically, it will come over here. Please spend more time on testing. That's all. Done. Your commenting is done, and this will be updated to Sriram. You can notify your teammates directly, which avoids endless emails and chat confusion. Also, you can change the status of any task or issue very easily. You can go here, click in progress, change it to do. That way, you can automatically change and you can have different statuses as well. To do, in progress, done, all these can be included. So, work status can be changed very easily this way. Now, overall, JIRA is not about just tracking. It's about communicating and collaborating effectively too. You can assign tasks, set what matters the most, leave the feedback, and update the progress all at one place. Now, let's explore one of the most powerful features of JIRA: automated agile reports. These reports give us insights into the team performance, sprint progress, and most importantly, the workflow efficiency. If at all you do not see the reports here in this section, please go ahead and click to this plus. There you will see reports available here and you can add it to navigation. That's the way I have done it, and you can see that I have got reports available right now. When you get into the report section, it gives you a lot of details. You get burn up chart, sprint burn down chart, you get velocity report, cumulative flow diagram, cycle time report, deployment frequency report, everything is available. We can just click it for a sample, and since we have not done much, you will not be able to see a very detailed report here. But for whatever data we have given, you are able to see all this stuff. This is very good feature which you can definitely try out, and it's going to be really, really useful. All these features come to you in a very nice way, and this is easily accessible. Just go to reports and see everything. Sprint burn down chart, This is available all in single click. I don't have much data there, so you are not able to visualize much. But overall, if you see, this reports feature is to be definitely appreciated. I request you to try it out, and in case you have any questions, we can always clarify. All these features are definitely a great value add to your project, and you can export it as you wish. All right, let's conclude the session with concluding remarks. As we wrap up, remember Jira is not just a tool, it's a platform. It's a platform that can adapt the way your team works, whether it's Agile, Scrum, Kanban, or even hybrid workflows. Like any other powerful tool, the more you practice with real world use cases, the more natural and effective it becomes. Set up a small project with your friends or teammates and play around with issue types, boards, and reports. Also, take some time to explore Atlassian Marketplace where you will find plugins for time tracking, automation, Slack integration, and many more. All these can make Jira even more productive. In short, Jira is not just a tool, it's a platform. You can use it, tweak it, and make it work for you. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have questions, please go ahead and type it in the chat. Thank you.